Okay, greetings from Glenmont Station and welcome to segment 6 of my WMATA Transit Race to all 97 stations in the Metrorail system, newly expanded as of yesterday to add 6 Silver Line stops. I'm here in Glenmont, Maryland, the eastern end of the Red Line. This is station number 39, and I will be heading now back into Washington, D.C. to Gallery Place, Chinatown to transfer to the Green Line, which will be, let's see, I've done silver, orange, red. The Green Line will be my 4th out of the 5 currently operating lines. The Yellow Line is not operating until May 2023 due to reconstruction of the bridge and tunnel across the Potomac River. So we have a train leaving in 3 minutes. I'm making great time so far. I just took Montgomery County Ride-On Bus 10 over from Shady Grove here on the western branch of the Red Line, and now ready to start the 6th part of this adventure in 3 minutes. 12:24, off we go toward Gallery Place, Chinatown. I think this is the first 7000 series train that I have been on today. A lot of these went out of service last year after the wheels came off of one of the new trains. They're fairly new trains. They've been out since, gosh, I don't know, 7 years now maybe. But I have a private car to begin segment 6 of this WMATA Transit Race. Anyhow, they've been repairing and checking all the wheels, and a lot of the trains are finally come back into service now, so it's a huge improvement from the first 6 generations. So Gallery Place will be 11 stops, and let's see, they have the digital map here, but it's a little confusing because it shows you the next 6 stops, but then the rest of it kind of keeps rotating through all the rest of them. So for those of you just joining us, we're here at Glenmont doing this eastern branch of the Red Line to Gallery Place, Chinatown. And so we will pick up, including Glenmont, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 new stations on this segment. Although technically I counted Glenmont in the last segment since I reached here by bus. So that would be what, 11 new stations we'll be adding on this segment as we head toward the Green Line. And our first stop here coming up is Wheaton.
Doors opening on the left. Doors opening.
Wheaton, station 40.
Train to Shady Grove, Glenmont. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Forest Glen. Step back. Doors open. Doors opening. This is a Red Line train to Shady Grove, Glenmont. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is
Forest Glen, station 41.
Step back. Doors open.
Silver Spring, station 42.
Step back. Doors open.
Alright, so that's the last stop in Maryland, and we'll now re-enter the District of Columbia on our way to Tacoma Station. First time on this journey passing a freight train. Or going by one, I guess. I think it's headed in the other direction. They also don't share tracks, heavy rail, subway lines, and big railroads. I don't know, it's funny because these metro trains are called heavy rail. But then you have freight trains, I guess, are the big trains. Commuter rail trains, Amtrak trains are bigger trains. But this is heavy rail compared to light rail, which are like streetcars and trams and trolleys that run along the street and are much smaller. So this is part of a multimodal rail corridor that goes from Maryland into DC that has freight lines, metro, and I think commuter rail runs along here, but I'm not positive.
This is a red line train
Tacoma,
to
Station 43.
Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Fort Totten. Doors open. This is a red line train to Shady Grove, Glenmont. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is
Fort Totten, Station 44. Getting close to the halfway point, which will be 49. Technically 48 and a half, but you can't go to half a station, so. Alright, so moving along now, heading toward Capitol Hill soon. We have Brooklyn, Rhode Island Avenue, NOMA, Gallaudet University, and then into Capitol Hill at Union Station, and then continuing on into downtown Washington. 6 more stops to go, and then there will be a transfer to the green line. They should update these signs because the yellow line is not running until next May. And we will be passing through Fort Totten 2 more times today because we've got to do the green line northbound and then the green line going back southbound. Not any other better way to do it, so there'll be a lot of station repetition on the green line.
This is a red line train to Shady Grove, Glenmont.
Brooklyn, Catholic University, Station 45.
Rhode Island Avenue, Brentwood. Step out. Doors closing. A red line train to Shady Grove, Glenmont. Move to the center
Rhode
of the
Island
car.
Avenue, Brentwood, Station 46.
Gallaudet University. Step back. Doors closing. This is a red line train to Shady Grove.
NOMA, Gallaudet University, Station 47.
Next stop is Union Station. Step back.
And we have an Amtrak going by. First Amtrak we spotted so far today.
Step back. Doors closing.
Alright, last outdoor station, and we'll be going into the tunnel now into Union Station.
Doors open. This is a
Union
red
Station,
line.
number 48.
Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Judiciary Square.
And Judiciary Square will be the 49th station, which marks the halfway point.
Train holding momentarily for schedule adjustment. We have a train directly ahead of this train. Train holding momentarily for schedule adjustment. Train will continue shortly. Thank you for your patience.
This is a red line train to Shady Grove, Glenmont. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Gallery Place, Chinatown.
Hard to find a sign, but this is Judiciary Square, so this is station 49 out of 97. For those doing the math, this is the halfway point of the race through every metro station. Time is 12:54 p.m. So time from the start at 9:08, 3 hours and 48 minutes to cover half of the system. I think the second half of this race is going to be slower because there's going to be a lot of repetitive stations in the second half. Been able to knock out this first half with very few repeats, but the way that the metro system is set up, there's going to be a lot of going back and forth coming up shortly. And here we are at our transfer point to the Green Line.
Doors opening on the right.
This will end segment 6.
Doors opening.
And station number 50. Gallery Place, Chinatown. Time is 12:55. Elapsed time since the start, 3 hours and 47 minutes.